All right, let me put the damage meters on so you guys can see the damage. I have a right now. I have a spec that's a damage dealing spec. Oh, here. This is something that I forgot to tell you guys a little bit earlier. I was complaining about some of the things that I didn't like about Legion, but I didn't talk about the things that I really liked about Legion. One of the best things ever added in the game are the Mythic Plus dungeons. It made me, you know, I like them. It was something that I really enjoy, and I like the fact that you could do it to a certain point to get gear. You know what I mean? If you reach a certain achievement, like right now, if we do a Mythic 10, which is what we're doing right now, you get a free 935 piece at the end of the week. I love that. It's a free gift once a week, and it's so good for casual players. Cathedral of Eternal Night and Seat of the Triumvirate, the best dungeons in the game. I was making fun of Cathedral of Eternal Night because I did it the other day, or a couple weeks ago, with my friends, and we wiped like 70 or 80 times. No, 70 or 80 deaths, and all of us were 935 plus item level, and it made me never want to do it again. And it got nerfed after that. I heard it got nerfed. All right, so this week is Tyrannical. Enemy bosses do 40%, have 40% more health, increase 15% increased damage. Explosive. Oh god, the orbs and then the bolstering. When non-enemy bosses die, it empowers the nearby. Oh, so we can't pull large groups. Bolstering, explosive, and tyrannical. All right, let's do it. We got some really geared people in here. We got a 950. I gotta inspect them. We got a 949 item level. Damn it. Oh no. Targeting. Oh no. Targeting. Key bindings. Targeting. I totally forgot about the shock. I don't have shockwave. That's gonna be huge. I don't have shockwave, dude. I literally don't have shockwave. Man, I totally forgot about my talents, man. I should have gone shockwave. I totally forgot. Uh-oh. Dead Caracas. Oh, I do have shockwave. Hold your horses. I do have shockwave. My bad. I should have been using this whole time. So yeah, you can go over 950. That's very interesting, man. It would be incredible to have that much item level. I haven't really pushed it this patch or this content, this raid dungeon tier. I guess is that what that's the word I'm looking for. I've been more casual. I was pushing a little bit of RBGs. I did a little bit of RBGs, but I played on my alts mostly. I leveled up like my Frosty K. I leveled up a Ret Paladin. I started playing on my Frosty K on my Paladin, and then I didn't play as much on my Warrior. And I like that. I like the fact that I didn't have to play much, and I didn't fall too behind on gear. But I got to experience other classes, you know. But I'm gonna concentrate on gearing out my Warrior for the new tier. All right, so like I was saying. Mythic Plus dungeons are one of the greatest things added in this expansion. I like the legendaries because it's always been my dream in World of Warcraft to get a legendary drop. Ever since it was pre-BC, we heard rumors of a legendary that dropped in the game, and it was in the database. Because I remember Thoughtbot it was in the database. If you did a search for legendaries, bam, it was a neck piece that was looted in the game, and it was like, where did it come from? And supposedly, rumor has it that it actually dropped for someone, and then it never dropped for anyone else. It was just one item. It was Nature Resist Legendary neck piece. In every expansion, I've never ever gotten a legendary in the game except for WOD. WOD, it was the only expansion where I was actually able to get the ring, and I was able to level up the ring throughout the expansion, and I like that. I like that Blizzard made it easy to obtain. Well, it wasn't that easy to obtain, and you had to grind it up, you know. But I liked it that they gave me access to a legendary. I did not expect for them to make an expansion where we were all going to have 2 legendaries, or legendaries were actually going to drop in the game. You didn't actually have to do a whole attunement quest and months of grinding dungeons for mats and stuff like that to be able to craft it or something like that. Just the fact that they just dropped was, I think, to me, was amazing. So that's another thing I liked about Legion. Oh, I got Shadowmourne, but the thing is I got it in another expansion. I'm talking about during the actual expansion. For example, pre-BC, to get a Thunder Fury pre-BC or to get a Hand of Rag pre-BC, that was another story altogether. The only expansion where I got a legendary during that expansion was a legendary ring. I don't play Legion because I couldn't stand Alliance having Doomhammer. Is that the only reason? I didn't like, in the very beginning of the expansion, the randomness. Because I think in the very beginning of the expansion, the legendaries had a much less chance of dropping. Because I remember, was it a month to 2 months and I didn't have my legendary yet? I remember actually going to an event and complaining to the devs about it. I was like, I don't have my first legendary there. I don't have mine either. And then meanwhile, left and right, people, my friends, everybody's getting legendaries. And I was like, damn it. Like, when am I going to get when is I going to get my legendary? But then I think after a time, the bad luck protection came into play. And then all of a sudden, we all started getting legendaries. And then we started getting too many. I don't like the legendary. Oh, the legendary weapon. I'm talking about your legendary items. No, it's not. The weapon's not legendary. The weapon is an artifact weapon. So the artifact weapon brought a whole new dynamic to the game, which is a weapon that you can never max out. Because in reality, you can't. I don't think it's even possible. I think, right? Can the concordances be maxed out? Is there a cap? There's no cap on concordances, right? You could do like 1,000,000 concordance, but you will never get there. The Fireland Legendary Staff was awesome. Yeah, if you had it during that expansion. I remember there was an RBG where someone had a legendary staff, and legendaries were a lot of PvP. I enjoyed that. But other things that you liked about this expansion. Oh, another thing I like about the expansion is the 101 Twinks. The 101 alts that you can make with gear. That was actually quite fun when I did that. I still have my 101 alt. I don't know how he's gonna fare right now with the increased upgrades like in gear. I don't know if he's gonna be any good anymore. But how fun would it be and have been if you ran the Thunder Fury? Oh my God. No. In PvC you couldn't have a Thunder Fury and hand of rag because PvC you could only have single-minded Fury, which was one-hander, and you could only use Fury as one-handers. Arms was two-hander and Furies were two one-handers. It's called single-minded Fury. The dual-wielding two-handers came out in another expansion. That was a very exciting announcement when they announced that warriors were going to be able to use two-handers. That was insane. So Thunder Fury would be specifically for Fury, because as arms, unless you had a one-hander and shield, and then you tanked as Prot. Well, actually, as arms, you could equip a one-hander and shield. There was macros for that. I remember as arms, I used to have macros where I would switch. Oh, and the healer's dead. Uh-oh. Or we're all gonna die here. Explosions. When fighting a rogue as arms, I would go to a defensive stance and put a one-handed shield on. And I remember having a specific macro that would take me. I'd go to battle stance, and then I'd hit a macro that would pop out my two-hander. But there was a slight delay when you popped out a two-hander from one-hander and shield. I think you had a global cooldown lockout. So you would want to switch when you're running away to get a charge off. Like say you're running away from someone to get a charge, then you would do the thing. So mid-charge, you wouldn't do it mid-charge because then you'd get that global cooldown lockout. Resetting your swing. Yeah, I would reset your swing. Didn't stance in a villa? Oh, wait. I think we did. There was defensive stance. There was Zerker. Yeah, you had to, because in order to intercept, you couldn't charge in combat. You can only charge out of combat. That was kind of annoying. I mean, I don't know if I like going back to not being able to charge in combat, because a lot of people abused it. I mean, in PvP, like a caster would get off an instant spell on you. Like, for example, if you fought a druid from 40 yards away, charges a 25-yard range. From 40 yards away or 35 yards away, they would throw an instant spell at you, like a moonfire or something, and put you in combat, and then you couldn't charge them. And they knew it. They're like, put them in combat, they can't charge. So then a warrior has to go to defensive. No, the warrior has to go to Zerker stance to intercept. So he basically lost half of his mobility, because you can only intercept, I think, on a 20-second cooldown. I remember specifically warrior duels. A warrior would get ready to duel, and then people would run up to the warrior, and warriors hated that. People would run up to the warrior to be like in the dead zone, and then the warrior's like, oh, trying to run away to get off a charge, and they just hit him once, put him in combat, and then the warrior can't charge, and then they would run away. Then the warrior would have to switch to Zerker stance to get the intercept off, but then he was already in, at a disadvantage. So what I did at PvC as a night elf, when the duel would start, as soon the duel goes 3, 2, 1, I would shadow meld, and that way they lose me as their target, so they couldn't dot me up, and then I get the charge off. What's really good is you could shadow meld like a chaos bolt. You can shadow meld a 5-point kidney shot if you time it right. I don't think this is going to be allowed, but in BGs, paladins could bubble cap flags. That later on was fixed, but PvC, paladins could do that. Now I'm wondering if they're going to let paladins do that again. Alliance paladins bubble capping flags, that would be OP, right? Oh god, no, explosion. Damn, I got hit by it. Remember Prot Paladin Reckoning? Oh, Reckoning. Dude, I wonder if they're going to bring that back. Have you stopped doing IRL videos? I haven't done IRL videos in a while, man. I do want to continue doing IRL videos, but it has to be in a way that it's very fast and efficient to be able to do it. So I want to set it up so that I stream them from my phone. So they're not going to be like super edited videos, but they're going to be like something that I could just do on my spare time. Like coffee time episodes, you know, something that doesn't require too much editing. Because lately I've been very, very, very busy, and with a busy schedule with the sponsors and all the events that I'm doing and stuff, and being a full-time streamer, it's very difficult to edit those videos. I don't mind recording them; it's editing them that's very time consuming. And knowing me, I'm OCD. I want to edit those videos and make them crisp and glorious and awesome. All right, we got 13 minutes. Well, I don't care if we don't make the timer. I just want to complete it. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. My favorite part of Justice League. No, maybe not. Shouldn't say anything. Those of you guys who haven't seen it, Justice League. I like Justice League, but I didn't like it as much as Ragnarok. Ragnarok was amazing. My favorite part is Justice League was that it ended. Oh, God, no. Are you a Marvel fan? You love the beginning of Ragnarok. Yeah, the beginning was awesome, dude. The beginning was one of the best parts. All right, we finished in 10 minutes, so we should get like +2, +3 maybe. Good game, boys. +2. All right, that means next week I get a 10+. 920 rest. Raul. No! I almost equipped that server, a character on the server, and we are going to put on heirlooms, and we're gonna go speed past everybody. I am the only one that's allowed to wear heirlooms. This is gonna be amazing. He gets to cheat while everyone else has a level. Hey, Cameron9551, would you rather I wouldn't participate in the 70 content? It has been decided